Welcome back. I'm Jim Nasium, and this is the Lip Gloss Laxative channel. I want to draw your attention to a couple of things. This is more so for people who drive cars and not trucks. But if you do drive a truck, maybe this will jar your memory and you can explain this to people in your family or your friends that don't drive a truck, but that do share the highway with a truck. Now, one thing, you should not be cruising alongside a truck. Not a good idea. And when you do, if you're alongside, try to get ahead of them or stay behind them. If you do get ahead of them, understand that if you're going to go in the same lane as the truck, try to go as far ahead as you possibly can. Don't cut in front of a truck. Don't cut in front of a truck like you would in front of a car. Remember, that truck can weigh up to 80,000 pounds, and in some cases even more. And if you're in a downhill, even more dangerous. But even when you're on a flat surface, if you get in front of that truck and that truck has to hit those brakes, he may not stop in time, and he can crush you and anyone else you have in your car, and you don't want that. Now, I wanted to focus the attention on the tire you here. These are a pair of duals, okay? These are dual tires. If you look at both axles, you see two sets of tires on one side, two sets of tires on the other side of the axle, and the same for the other axle. Those are duals. When you have duals that are recaps, in other words, they're used tires, but they put a new layer around, those are called recaps, okay? Personally, I don't like recaps because when they come undone, that's when you see these long strips of tire on the highway. Sometimes they don't break up uniformly like that. Sometimes they break up into little pieces, and chunks of hard rubber flying all over the place, hitting some cars bad enough to get people highly upset and worried whether or not there's some kind of damage, physical damage to their vehicle. But now I'm going to show you a pair of super singles. Okay, so these are super singles, and as you can see, each axle has one on one side and one on the other. These are super singles. Now, there's a difference. This super single is supposed to provide the same stability that two tires are supposed to provide. In other words, a pair of duals. So the super singles are supposed to provide the same type of stability, but the super single, as fat as they are, they're not as wide as the duals. So if you measure from the inside of the tire to the outside of the tire, and then you go to the duals and you measure the inside of one tire to the outside of the other tire, the duals are wider, more stability. Another thing, when these things blow, when these super singles blow and you're driving alongside of it, yeah, you can experience something really scary, and more than likely you will receive damage to your car. So don't drive alongside cars. Don't drive alongside trucks. I'm sorry about that. Don't drive alongside trucks. Get ahead of them or stay behind them, one or the other. Another thing with the super singles, when a truck with super singles on the truck, I'm not referring to the trailer, but the trailers can also have super singles. They can both have it. So when a truck has super singles, when they brake, even on dry surface, it could take them longer to stop than if they have duals, because the super singles provide a lighter weight for the truck, which is the whole purpose behind having super singles. The super singles take some of the weight off the truck, and if they're on the trailer, they take some of the weight off the trailer. Now, in inclement weather,
trailers with super singles in inclement weather are more likely to start jackknifing than one with duals. So if there's inclement weather and you're driving alongside a trailer and that truck driver has to hit those brakes semi-hard, you can be in some serious trouble. Stay away from the truck and drive alongside the truck. Yeah, they were designed to take some of the weight off to the benefit of some of the corporations that transport fluids like beer, soda, things like that. I'm trying to remember one other detail about the super singles, but I can't right now. In any event, please, if you see some super singles, try to remember to get away from them. If you can't remember, to get away from the truck, period. Yeah, those super singles are serious. When they blow, they do some damage. They do some damage. They do more damage than the duals. When the duals blow, sometimes you could lose a mud flap. Sometimes you could lose some part of the frame of the truck. But with a super single, major damage. And when one of those things blow, they have to stop as quickly as possible and get in the shoulder. That's another thing. If a truck is in the center lane and they got super singles and one of those suckers blow, they got to get off quick, fast, and in a hurry, because that whole axle becomes unstable immediately. So they're going to be looking for the shoulder immediately. If they're in the center lane and you happen to be in the right lane, cruising alongside the truck, that could spell problems. God forbid you're cruising alongside the truck and you're in their blind side. They got huge blind sides, and you don't want to. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. But listen, I'm Jim Nazium. This is the Lip Gloss Laxative channel. Please be safe out on the roads, and share this with people that you know that drive cars, so that they don't make the mistake of driving alongside and getting caught up in some terrible situation. So stay fresh and keep it moist, as I am, because it's raining. Bye.